of our Torah. Yesterday, as we know, we celebrated Yom Ha'atzmaut. Tomorrow's the actual date of Yom Ha'atzmaut. The rabbinate in Israel did this to avoid Chilul Hashem. But I just want to dwell on this for a second. One of the interesting anomalies is if you look at the name of the United States in Hebrew, it is not a translation. It's not Medinot Mochadot, which will be the United States in Hebrew. It's Arzot Habrit, lands of the covenant, lands of the agreement, however you wish to say it, lands of the treaty. And when I investigated, this name for the United States goes back to the 1790s. So very early in American history, you have the Jews recognizing that there's something special about this place. And one of the things that made it special was that in the American Constitution, it says that no religious test will be given to hold federal office. That means you could be Jewish and become president, at least theoretically. There's nothing religiously. What? That's right. Anyway, you could be a Jew and become president, at least theoretically. And this was the first country to make such a law, put in their constitution. The Vilna Gaon saw this. And the Vilna Gaon had his way of interpreting things. He was on a much higher level, much higher plane than we are. And he saw this and said, wait a minute, there's this place at the end of the earth which actually put in their laws that somebody not from the majority religion could become their leader. He found this to be fascinating. And to him, it was the beginning of the Geula, the beginning of redemption. And he sent his top students to the land of Israel, and their mission was not just to sit there and learn. Their mission was to buy property and work the property and to get it ready for the coming Geula. In other words, they were the guys coming in to set the state up. And if you look in history at the early guys from Bilu, the early Mizrahi movement, that's religious Zionists, you'll notice that a lot of their leaders were descended from these top students of the Vilna Gaon. So in other words, the two are now interrelated. The American Constitution, because of its clause saying that anybody could become president, that set off what we could call the proto-Zionist movement, the early pre-Zionist movement of the Vilna Gaon. So it's a very interesting concept. Something to think about. Let's see, do we have enough? Kaddish Rabbanim.